New research reveals that renters need thousands more dollars in their superannuation funds than homeowners. Super Consumers Australia has found that the typical renter will need around double the superannuation of homeowners in order to have a comfortable retirement. The typical single retiree paying rent needs almost $700,000 in super compared to $322,000 for a homeowner. Here's Dr. Katrina Ellis from Super Consumers Australia. Thanks so much for coming in, Katrina.
Thanks a lot.
Were you surprised by the result of your research?
Yes, the magnitude of it is really quite shocking. We thought it was going to be higher, but to see that renters need to have around double or 300,000 more is really quite a shocking number, particularly when the typical super balance of 65-year-olds is around 200,000. So it's really an impossible financial calculation that we're presenting today. And we're not actually expecting renters should save more. It's really actually a problem that government assistance has not kept pace with rents. Rents keep going up, but the rental assistance is not keeping pace. And so that's the real problem for people who are renting in retirement. They're facing this increasing cost.
So for people who are retired and who rent, what proportion of their money goes towards their housing costs?
A large amount. So for there's about 325,000 aged pensioners who get rent assistance from the government, but about 100,000 of those are still paying more than 30% of their income on rent after the rent assistance. So, yeah, they're putting a lot.
So you're comparing retirees who rent with retirees who are homeowners but who are also mortgage free, so they have no housing costs.
Yeah, and that's really people in that situation. The superannuation system is working for them, and they probably have accumulated a balance that will keep them in a comfortable retirement. So the system really is working for homeowners, but we think the government needs to do more to support renters because this escalating out-of-pocket cost is just not possible once you've retired.
How much more money do they need?
So we think that the rent assistance needs to go up by 50% to cover the costs, but also it needs to be pegged to rent CPI. Currently it's pegged to CPI, and just in this last year, in 2025, CPI was 2%, rents have gone up 4.5%. So just in 1 year, renters are behind.
And for single renters who are retired, the situation must be even worse.
Yes, the situation is worse for singles because they have to cover all of their costs themselves, whereas couples can share the costs. So what we find is singles need about, for a comfortable retirement, a single renter would need about $650,000. A couple who are renting combined need about $780,000. So you can see there that the single on their own carries the financial burden on their own.
And the situation for retirees who have an outstanding mortgage, they're still better off than those who are renting. Yes,
they are, and because they have predictable costs if they continue to pay their mortgage, or any super that they have, they can also spend some of that to pay down the mortgage as well. And the home is an asset that doesn't count in the age pension means test, and so it's a real benefit.